Arcade Chef goes in and all members of ULS are extremely low. Moving in the sweep. You see Meow and Hanzo are there in the back line. That's all members of ULS dying one by one from these members of ULS. That should be the ace coming in, and this is some mayhem.
so wala na siyang masabi. Dark passage dito kay Benjayman, hindi tinamaan ang Holland dito division. Now on the chase na in the front line, Artmore flashes in with the man assault play. Pero si Artmore tinamaan dito na frozen troop na Moprema panganib to, and they're gonna get a double kill mula sa ating rabol. Big stake 25 score, pinapalkin ng tatlo. Sinapuya lang hangin, hindi like yung bansabi ni Mark Forward.
Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Again, this is the Collegiate League 2016 Summer Term Finals. We'll be your casters for Game 3. I'm Masara, and I am one hell of a beast. And here with me now is...
Amplifier. Yeah, hey guys, welcome back. So, grabe nakita natin 2-0 na po between TIP. Again, this is the finals between Technological Institute of the Philippines or Vindicator Esports versus Our Lady of Fatima University or Profilers of the Unknown, the defending champions. But it doesn't seem like that will be the case here because grabe, 2-0 na po between TIP. They're in the lead right now against OLFU and it's not looking so good. We'll see. Syempre, alam naman natin, di ba? The possibility for reverse sweep is always there. It's just, it looks a bit scary right now for OLFU.
I felt like that one clash that kind of made it for TIP was that when OLFU just... they had the advantage. They baited in a dragon fight and then just stayed in the pit. And, well, Beefsteak, we already know that he's a good Rumble player, but at that point, he kind of like faltered in putting down a really good equalizer to maybe had made an AoE impact on the clash.
Yeah, I mean, nakita naman ng viewers no, na when he put down that equalizer, it was at the exit rather than in the pit to put actual damage on the player. So I think that was also sayang talaga kasi minsan, you know, you try to show up as consistently as possible. Tapos sa moment na kailangan ka, dun ka pa medyo nag-fall short. So we'll see though. Of course, there's still a chance they can stretch this to 5 games kung gusto nila. Yung iba dito ayaw ng 5 games pero sige, G lang. Sige, push nila.
Go na natin to. But now we've started the drafting phase and we'll see as BEC have banned out the Caitlyn as well as the Rek'Sai and Po2 banning out the Tom Kench and the Graves.
So Graves being taken away from Mayao. This time we have seen some grabe talaga yung damage dealing niya and the ganking potential actually once he gets that mid game. So they'll be taking that away from him. Also taking away Tom Kench because like we saw nung unang game ba yun, na lagi na lang kapag gusto mag-engage ng OLFU, Tom Kench is always there to save the carry. So it's really annoying for sure for OLFU that Tom Kench is always around. So taking him away, Malzahar taken away from Betchaiman, which is a pretty expected ban. Going on to Betchaiman, we're gonna see what the last one will be. CP, I don't think there's okay, Diddley.
Yeah, because his name's Meow.
Yeah. Actually, oo nga no, yung ko lang na-notice yun actually.
Diba?
Yeah, so 2 junglers of Meows taken away. I wonder who he's gonna lock in this time. LeBlanc being taken immediately for Janine. That's actually quite interesting. You don't usually take LeBlanc on first rotation kasi madalas si LeBlanc ginagamit yung pang counter pick. So I'm wondering, I guess that's really just his most comfortable pick at the moment since Malzahar has been banned.
Or you know, they're just baiting out maybe a counter pick here and then they go, then the TIP like does the mind games and does another counter pick for the mid lane.
Yeah. Pwede. Although where else would LeBlanc go?
Mid lane wise.
Support
LeBlanc, but I'm not a fan of it.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Yeah,
I don't think they'll take that risk either.
Yeah, mid lane LeBlanc I feel is like in any matchup is good because you do have like the distortion for mobility. You have the last of the Sigil of Malice plus a good animation on attack, so you won't really fall behind too much unless you get harassed. But then if TIP does have good communication, they can just like ask Meow to gank the mid lane and then it's gonna be okay.
Yeah, it is possible. Trundle and Elise being locked in, so OLFU taking away the Elise. I'm really curious to see who Maya will get. Possible Zac gonna be coming in here.
That's I think it's a safer one.
Elise is obviously still in a good place. Trundle, magandang flex pa rin siya for either top lane or support. We did see Trundle played earlier by, I think, that was Hanzo. But this time, it could flex either top or support. So we don't know. Di pa natin alam kung anong final position niya. But we'll see what they decide to do. Meow looking to hover over Zac here. Actually, it's very much like, really reminds you of AEX. Si Tamsu tsaka si AEX mid laner.
Calculated.
Yeah, calculated. Oh! So Morgana is back.
like
Teka.
a Tamsu top lane
Teka,
Morgana.
AEX ba to?
Yeah,
wait lang. Medyo flashback tayo sa Rampage. Pero let's see what OLFU decides to lock in. They still have mid ADC and we don't know who their support's gonna be.
I'm not a fan of this though. Like you have too many APs already for VEC, but then they do at least have the catch off with the Morgana plus, and then Potu has to, I guess, like work around the Black Shield of the Morgana if she can like do the clutch shields.
Yeah. Be interesting though. May ADC option pa naman sila, so they still have a couple of AD options to go. Jinx is obviously still around, Ashe is still around, Jin. So we'll see what they decide to go for. OLFU just hovering over Liz. Let's see, looking at the plays. Oh, okay. So Petchai Man has played Liz once. This was during the tiebreakers, I think, nung palabas na sila ng group stage. So Petchai Man does have some experience on it. Joby Menudo going to be locking in Ezreal, which he hasn't played at all in the past 6-7 games. So this is going to be a new pick for OLFU, which should be interesting. I don't know how he will fare on it since he hasn't played it in quite a while. But again, this is just based on previous games. Baka pinapractice namin sa solo queue. It might still turn out well.
Now you only have to see VEC's support and ADC to be picked here. I think Jinx would at least make this a well-rounded composition.
Kailangan nilang hyper carry talaga.
Yeah, hyper carry as well as maybe some form of zone with the flame chompers, but Jin could actually be the same thing with the Deadly Flourish.
Yeah, pwede yun. Kasi if Jin's locked in and he has that Deadly Flourish, then you can do really long-range engages where you have Zac jump into the backline, follow up with the Deadly Flourish, and then the block finishes the kill. But of course, the IP, just hovering over everything else. They still need, I think, one more tank.
Or this could be a support Morgana.
Or a support
Yeah,
Morgana.
exactly. So top lane, Olaf.
Oh. Wait, let's see. Gnar. Actually, Gnar is definitely an option kasi if I remember, TIP, yeah, he played Gnar 3 times during the semifinals, I think. So that's going to be an easy tank pick and then the Lucian. So lots of early to mid-game damage. They don't really scale well though. So kung tumagal masyado yung game na to, TIP is not gonna have a lot of damage once they reach that late game. We'll see if they can secure the game during the early to mid. However, Potu still thinking of locking in the final champion. This is obviously gonna be a top laner.
Yeah, that's really smart from Potu. They're looking to actually just go and the flex pick this Trundle. It should have been like a top lane Trundle, but then when they saw the Gnar, knowing that, well, Trundle does lose to a Gnar in my opinion, like because of the hyper, because of the Mega Gnar form. They're just gonna work with a cannon here who can actually just play at range and then just keep stunning the Gnar when he tries to go in and deal the damage.
And it could also do counter engage kasi don't forget guys, si Kennen, maganda rin yung counter engage niya. Once Gnar and Zac jump in, all he has to do is pop his ult, activate the stuns and everything, and that's gonna be a lot of damage. There's actually also quite a lot of AoE damage din sa Potu kasi the Sandra's also there. So all she has to do once Zac jumps in is to either focus ult on LeBlanc or Lucian or ult for herself and just have the AoE damage around. So lots of AoE options here for OLFU. Echo gonna be locked in.
Actually, I think that's still fine.
Yeah, actually, if I remember correctly, looking at champion ratings, Echo almost has like a 60% win rate against Gnar. Like he majority of the time he wins the matchup. So we'll see how that's gonna be. Trundle will be the tank here, and Ezreal will be the damage dealer. So more or less balanced naman siya. Pero in terms of mid to late game, I'm a bit scared for TIP. They really have to play early to mid game really aggressively. Otherwise, kukulangin sila sa damage. Unlike kasi in the first game, they had the Azir insurance. So at least kapag late game, may damage pa rin sila. But for this case, you have the LeBlanc, the Lucian. These guys really need to snowball for you to win.
And you have to also put into the fact as well that mid lane matchup, Potu, even with Lissandra having the engage potential at clashes, that is her main. The main reason why they picked. The other main reason is because she does counter the LeBlanc.
Yeah.
When you have the distortion, just go in and bring a frost and you can catch the LeBlanc in a very awkward situation where you can just burst her down. If she doesn't have any good follow-up from either the Gnar or the Zac, it's going to be a very, a very easy pick-off there for Potu.
Yeah. It really looked like OLFU was ready to counter an engaged composition. Kasi Echo, he has that stun, the AoE stun. You've got the Lissandra rather, with her ult, she can really lock people down. And Ezreal, very safe AD carry, one of the safest in the game. All you have to do is shift out once the Zac comes in and you can deal that free damage. And he scales much better than Lucian does towards that late game. So they're gonna have a much better late game insurance. Pero tingnan natin, looking at the team comps again, TIP has to get the lead. They have to get the lead. That's what OLFU had to do in the first game. Natalo sila. Let's see if TIP can defeat them in what they tried to achieve during the first game.
Not sure if like VEC is very confident with this comp because most Lucian builds right now revolve around the Yondu's Ghostblade and the Black Cleaver.
Yeah.
And that just falters around like after 25 minutes, 30 minutes. And that's just gonna give like Jobim so much, I guess like outskiing.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You already said,
yeah.
like coming into the late game. So
I think he did build though, Essence Reaver, when he used Lucian earlier. So I think he'll be going for that more
Caster
mid-game
Lucian.
build. Yeah, Caster Lucian. So maybe he'll be able to kaya niya tapatan, kumbaga, si Ezreal once the mid-game comes in. But again, this is a 2-0, so OLFU, they really have to bring out every last ounce of their strength because this could be a do-or-die match right now. OLFU are the defending champions, but TIP could just take the throne away from them.
Yeah, but of course the reverse sweep is still possible here. But like I said, the momentum of the game here in VEC's hands, but Podu have really created it for themselves. A very solid lineup here. VEC looking a little bit, I guess, iffy, because like there's like a really weird, how would you say this, spikes in their damage.
Yeah, that's true. And mostly really early game talaga. Yung early game yung pinakamalaking strength nila. So they really have to be focusing on this early to mid game. Again, guys, this is the LoL Collegiate League 2016 Summer Term Finals, and we're at Game 3, 2-0 between TIP and OLFU. This is the lifeline that OLFU is hanging on to. Kung hindi sila manalo dito, it's gonna be all over in TIP after rummaging, and fighting through all these 48 teams for such a long time. Grabe, napakahabang panahon.
Grabe.
Andito na tayo sa pinakahuling game ng term na to for the summer term. So again, shoutout sa lahat na nasa viewing party dyan, especially to Alpha, who's at Rizal, I believe right now with Aryan, as well as to Toot! Yun, kung nakita niyo yung Shoutcaster app. Oh yeah, Shoutcaster call. Don't forget, we're looking for Shoutcasters, so don't forget you guys can apply. But again, shoutouts to everyone who's at the viewing parties. Pampanga din, no? Yung G-Hub is also there, so shoutouts to all our PGS players who are there. And don't forget to join the PGS Rift, no? That's our official LoL community for all of you players out there sa mga naghahanap ng ranked games, mga community events, and kahit Love Life minsan naghahanap din dyan. So feel free to join the PGS Rift. And again, don't forget, guys, this could be possibly the last game. So we need as many people as we can to go for this unlocking win. So keep in mind, yung nakalagay dyan, iba't ibang prizes bawat achievement of viewers. So if we can reach at least 3,000 viewers, will everyone, as in every player, will get Blitzcrank Chroma skins. So
Yeah, and if you can boost it up to what, 8,000, 6,000 ba?
Academy Ari for free.
Academy Ari.
For
and then,
free.
well, if you get higher than that, we'll be having what Alpha or Atlas likes to call the school swimsuit Ari.
Wow, kung meron namang ganun, di ba? Umasa kayo dyan.
Hashtag every weave stream.
Yeah, but anyway, yeah. So again, try to invite as many people as you can to the stream right now. So I mean, in the end, di ba? Panalo naman tayong lahat kung ganun ang mangyari. So make sure to invite everyone, of course, to support these universities and to support Philippine esports in general. Don't forget din, kasi yung pinaka-big picture dito, kung sino manalo dito sa LCL, they get a qualifier spot for PGS, and that is the beginning of the pro player life talaga. And napakaganda ng timing kasi pro player salaries will start to come in when PGS starts in January.
Exactly.
So isipin nyo, nanalo kayo ng LCL, and now you have the opportunity to earn and to earn a living out of gaming.
Yeah,
that's the
14
dream.
to 15,000
Yeah.
every month. Imagine like ang sabihin ng ang lowest na makukuha mo is like 12,000 a month, then you get like 15,000. That's
Yes.
and then you're not even working pa.
Exactly. Well, that is work.
Well,
that's
yeah.
the dream, you
Like
know.
you can like balance it out para dagdag
Yeah.
sweldo, but then of course again, like you said, you have to work for it.
Yes.
Definitely. Of
But,
course, pro play life isn't easy life.
You know what they say, when you love your job, it'll feel like you never have to work a day. It's
That
the
is true.
dream. It's really the dream,
That's
to
the
be
dream.
doing. If gaming is your passion, that's really the dream. And again, guys, don't forget Worlds. It's gonna be starting very, very soon. September 29 is the beginning of the group stages. And to be honest, kapag tinitig natin yung teams ngayon, parang hindi na ako masyadong sigurado na sure SKT win.
That's
Kasi
true.
mukhang delikado na eh. I mean, SKT has performed really well over the years, obviously, no one needs to say that. But, you know, Rox has looked very well. They finally dethroned SKT from winning, you know, ever since they lost against Samsung White. And, you know, Samsung White isn't even around anymore. So, I don't know. Everyone's looking really good. And I think the group stages are going to be much more exciting than they were before.
Hashtag puso pa rin ako sa TSM.
Always.
Always TSM.
TSM. And, you know, to be fair, I think TSM is in the best state that it's been
Yeah, in like a long
in
time.
a long time, you know. And a lot of people are predicting actually that TSM sila yung magiging first seed out of their group because they're facing, I believe that's RNG, who is the second, arguably the second strongest in the group. And I honestly think TSM has what it takes to defeat RNG in that group.
Yeah.
If you guys want to check, actually, I think Riot released recently a top 20 player list along with Deficio, Jat, and Spawn, lol, I think. So from what I heard, I haven't read it myself, but I heard it was a really good list. These guys are obviously know what they're doing, so it should be an exciting. We're just gonna be moving into the game in just a bit. I think nagkaroon na ng lobby error. Pero lots of things to look forward to.
I think yeah.
Why? What happened? Ooh, okay. Guys, bago mag-enter tayo ng
Chill
mga
lang
laro
muna.
natin.
Kasama niyo naman kami dito eh.
De, reminder lang sa mga ano dyan. Kasi marami na ako na-experience na games, no, na naglalaro ka kasama mga kaibigan mo.
Old man.
Tapos, you know, yung magsa-start na 5 seconds na lang, biglang, ay! Yung runes ko! Tapos wala na. As in, diba, ang sakit. So guys, always keep in mind, look at your runes and masteries before entering the game. And again, guys, don't forget yung another thing I wanted to remind the viewers about was Championship Z. Kasi for those who don't know about the
that's
news,
true.
Championship Z is the beginning of something very new for Riot. Kasi what they're gonna be doing with this skin is lahat ng bibili ng Championship Z, 25% of all the earnings will be added to the world's prize pool. And just so you understand how freaking big that amount is, if this was done last Worlds, dodoble yung World's prize pool. So $2 million of World's prize, that's freaking
Okay,
huge.
let's imagine this. There was a poll before on how many players League of Legends has, like all around the world. 100 million per day. Isipin mo like 25% that is 25 million.
That's crazy.
If all of those people bought Championship Z,
That's
average lang guys, just like a wild guess, that will be around 25 million
And I'm
added
pretty
na.
sure maraming bibili niya kasi alam naman, napakadaming Z main sa mundong ito, di ba? Lalo na sa bansa natin, yung mga Yasuo main, Z main, ang dadami yan. So I'm sure marami, don't hesitate to buy Championship Z because you indirectly support your favorite Worlds team. So if you're a diehard SKT fan to being, you know, the underdog supporter of like Splice or something, you know, you guys have the chance to help them out indirectly through buying, you know, a skin, which you probably will enjoy because, hell, Championship Z looks freaking awesome, to be honest. So it's really a great opportunity to help out the teams. And again, guys, it's the LCL 2016 Summer Term Finals, and the journey has been really insane. You know, just to remind you guys, 48 teams sa buong Pilipinas, iba-ibang conference from Mindanao, Visayas, Metro East, Metro West, you know, everywhere literally in the country. Iba-ibang lugar na nanggaling. 48 teams narrowing down to 12 and then narrowing down to TIP and OLFU. You know, it's been a crazy journey.
Also, I guess I can actually talk about this since we are waiting for our teams to start it off again. This coming Tuesday, it's gonna be the MPGL LoL Finals naman, which is gonna be Meneski and Imperial Pro Team. So sobrang next year pa tayo magkakaroon ng PGS. So you know, guys, you can check that out at twitch.tv/networktv for the best of 5 finals. We'll be having panelists as well as casters there, so be sure to check that out. 6 p.m. onwards this coming Tuesday. So
yeah, and it's gonna be exciting kasi ang tagal na natin hindi nakikita yung mga PGS teams, you know. I mean, I wish we could have seen them when World started, but obviously we don't have a representative there. So this will be a chance to finally see the PGS teams, you know, ever since Rampage. Ang tagal na, parang feeling ko ang tagal na Rampage. So, you know, this is really a chance to get to see, you know, where Meneski and IPT stand, you know, as things are.
yeah, I haven't seen IPT in the longest time because they were already top seeded for.
Yeah.
So parang wala na
Yeah.
silang ginagawa
Yeah.
na nakikita kong tournaments online. But Meneski, in a way, kind of had like a really huge struggle, and now they've found their composition here. I guess we could talk about that. We have Kaigo going back to Meneski, their top lane. Jungle's gonna be next. Mid lane's gonna be EXO.
Yeah.
Surprisingly EXO, but then the captain slash let's say IGL in-game leader for Meneski has really shined or shown a lot of promise as a mid laner.
Yeah,
and then
that's very true.
yeah, Zensho very aggressive as well as complemented with TG being going back to support role for like the longest time. Because like I think it was like 2 years ago where
Yeah.
we were talking about how TG was the support for Mineski, and then he became the top lane. Was good for like a couple of splits, but then kind of faltered and now came back to the support role and has again looked better in his form.
Yeah, I mean, sa mga arcade TGS fans natin dyan, siguro naalala niyo pa yung time na support si TG. I wonder if you guys, if any of the viewers even remember when Mineski went to Worlds, which has
So
been
long ago.
so long. We're in Season 6, that was way back in Season
Yeah,
3.
yeah.
And League, how old is League?
2009.
We just celebrated an anniversary, I think. Yeah, Riot. Oh, that's Riot. Okay, okay. I thought League.
2009 nag-start ng League of Legends, diba?
LoL's 7 years
Yeah.
old, so wow. LoL is actually really freaking old already. How long did other games even last? You know, it's quite rare that you get to have a game that lasts this long, and I honestly hope it still continues to last. And Riot really clearly seem to be making moves
to making it last long.
yeah, more sustainable. Shout outs to Andy Din, the coach of TSM. It was really, I really like how he's working closely with Riot to make sure everything works out well. It's really commendable what he's done.
Yeah, that's true. Like pertaining to the fact na nagkaroon sila ng medyo
Conflict, yeah,
Conflict,
there
yeah,
was.
the tussle.
There was. I'm sure you guys aren't blind to Twitter and stuff. You know, there's been a lot of conflict recently, pero naayos naman siya na. So
That's
everything is looking good so far. What else is coming out? As far as I can recall, aside from championships, ano ba yung inaabangan yung skins dati? Oh wait, during Worlds, all of the World skins will be coming back, tama ba?
I think they will, yeah.
So that means all
Another
the
bundle.
SKT,
SKT,
TPA,
Fnatic, yeah, TPA,
Fnatic,
another SKT.
another SKT, another SKT, tapos ano pa? Parang feeling ko may na-miss tayong isa. Wait.
Samsung White.
Yeah. So in order, Fnatic, TPA, Fnatic, TPA, SKT, Samsung White, SKT. Tama ba?
Yes.
Okay. I'm kind of hoping, even though I'm an SKT fan, that we'll have new skins this year na hindi naman mauulit ang SKT.
SKT version 3.
Oo
Like,
nga.
for example, may Rise na nauna, may pang mga Rise na
Isa pang
susunod.
Rise.
Oh
I'm sure
my
nauumay
God.
din si Faker, running out of champions to use for new skins.
Yeah. And before he uses a Malzahar.
Topic for this. Huh? What do you mean? I don't get it. Okay. Well, I actually wonder how Worlds, or how Riot rather, picks yung championship tsaka yung championship tsaka challenger skins. Because so far, ano ba yung mga challenger tsaka challenger and
Challenger
championship skins?
Ari, Challenger Ethan.
Challenger Ari, Challenger Nidalee, tapos Championship Z, Championship Riven, Championship...
Shyvana.
Yes.
Championship Kalista.
Yeah.
Championship
Tama,
Thresh
tama,
as
tama.
well.
Nagro-rotate ba sila ng positions?
Yeah, I think they do.
Because I think we have a full championship roster now. You have
Yeah.
Riven top, Kalista support, Kalista... Don't do that. Wag niyo gawin yun, ha. Wag niyo gawin yun. Tsaka wag niyo ako sisihin kapag may nangyari sa solo queue, ha.
Well, you can throw your ADC into the fight.
Wow, wag namang
If it's an Urgot,
Mali.
I know now.
Nagkamali ako.
ADC Urgot, support Kalista.
Bakit?
Trip mo lang.
Kasalanan mo yan. Pag may nakita...
Ang gagawin mo kasi, mag-hyperkinetic position reverser ka, tapos pag mamamatay na yung Urgot mo, babalikin mo na siya sa Kalista.
Pag may nakita akong Kalista support sa solo queue, ikaw yung sasabihin pa. Wait lang. Ayusin natin. Championship, Riven top, Kalista ADC. Sino support?
Thresh.
Thresh.
Yeah.
Tapos mid Z, jungle Elise.
Shyvana. Shyvana and Elise. Shyvana and Elise.
Shyvana championship. Si Elise, championship din ba yun?
No. Oh,
Hindi.
wait. That's
Victorious.
Victorious pala. Yun ang nakalimutan, Victorious. Hindi pala challenger
Yun.
dapat.
Oo,
Victorious.
Okay. Yung sa Victorious, may full team na ba? Victorious Jarvan, Victorious
Janna.
Elise, Victorious Janna, ADC.
Morgana. And then...
So wala, hindi siya full team.
Sivir.
So,
yeah.
so full roster na rin siya. Halos.
So we have to have like, siguro after ng Worlds, gawa tayo ng stream wherein like,
Oo, na
we
puro,
diba?
yeah. Actually, sobrang astig nun. Yung isang team, puro Victorious, na
Victorious,
puro championship.
Oo.
Challenger cool lang pa kasi dalawa pa lang. Pati yung arcade, di ba, skins, complete na rin sila.
I think so.
You have Hecarim, Misfortune, Ari, Corki, and Ezreal. Ang daming ADC pala. Wow, tatlong ADC.
Well, but-
okay, wag niya palang gawin team yun. Mga pabida picks yan eh. Miss Fortune top,
Yeah.
tapos Ezreal jungle. Para lang mapilit ang Arcades. Joke lang.
It's fine. I mean, you could possibly do it. We've done before.
Yung mga custom
An
games,
all
okay lang yan.
ADC comp. Gumana din naman siya for like early games. Biglang nadurog tayo sa lane kasi wala
Ay,
tayong engage.
yeah. Alam ko lang yun. Minsan kasi sa solo queue, yung nakikita mo ang dami ng pabida, ayun, magpipida ka na rin. So, 5 ADC. Queen support, Miss Fortune ADC, tapos ano pa, Urgot mid. Yan. Although to be fair, Ash mid used to be a thing. So,
Yeah, I like Ashmid. It's
yeah,
fine.
it used to be a thing. Yeah, I believe we're gonna be starting soon. Nagkaroon ng, ayun, yun nga, tip ko lang. Kaya matagal kasi runes and masteries, guys. Runes and masteries. Always set them before the game.
When you get your runes and masteries just right.
Yes.
Di ba ganun yun?
Yeah, ganun yan. So, how's your day been? Right. Well, yes, we're going there.
Well, it's been pretty exhausting. I have to say, I enjoy being back here at Garena for casting.
Yeah, it's been a while. You haven't casted together in quite a while.
Months.
Alam mo kung anong hinihintay ko?
Ano?
Number 1, hinihintay ko yung araw na may mapupuntang PH team ulit sa Worlds. Tapos,
Padalin tayo dalawa.
bubuhatin tayo doon. Tapos magpi-PH casting tayo na nasa World tayo.
we need a PH casting
Yun
coverage. We need a
na
PH
nga.
coverage. You guys go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dapat i-petition yan. Yung mga Reddit warriors dyan, yung mag-petition kayo na
Reddit
mapunta
warriors.
na. Yeah, na mag-petition kayo na mapunta kami dyan.
Yeah. The double A has to go to the PH coverage.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that day na magkaroon ng PH coverage. Kasi as far as I know, maraming language partners sa Riot, di ba? Koreans have their own coverage. I think China also has their own coverage. Then there's English.
Then that means magkakas tayo ng Tagalog.
Okay lang yun. Nagagawa naman natin yun. Galing-galing
yeah.
natin din eh. Lalo na si Manjin, di ba?
Oh.
Kaya naman natin
Personally,
yun.
ako nahihirapan pa sa Tagalog casting.
It's no problem. Kaya natin. Feeling ko medyo matagal pa yan, so we have time to practice. Mala natin next year, di ba? Kasi, honestly, when you look at wild cards, you know, it doesn't feel like we're too far behind from the wild cards opportunities. Although, malakas na talaga siguro yung mga like Saigon Jokers, for example. They're very, very strong teams. But, you know, with the start of this whole pro player salary thing, it might just actually activate, you know, sa mga players na,
Triggered.
yeah, it might trigger this new thing. So sa mga dreamers natin dyan na nanonood, you know, you could be one of the representatives of Worlds if you went for it. You just have to get the work done. And right now, honestly, of all of the times in the world to get into esports, it's now.
Yeah.
This is the perfect time after years of work and struggling of, you know, many passionate individuals. Kumbaga, na-set na nila yung stage para sa inyo.
Well, the only thing I can think of is like, pag ginawa niya yan, you have to have a montage song. And then kasama na ng Dreamers. We play Fighting Dreamers sa Naruto.
Oh my God. We all
Diba?
have our different inspirational songs.
Well, that's one of mine, I guess. Sobrang hype.
Oh, here we go, guys. So welcome to the LoL Collegiate League 2016 Summer Term Finals. Finally, enough of our chit-chat as we enter what could possibly be the final game between TIP and OLFU. It's a 2-0 lead for TIP, and they could possibly take the throne away from OLFU. There's also the chance of a reverse sweep. We don't know, but we're about to see. We are in the Rift, and this is going to be a roll call for the blue side. That's going to be Vindicator Esports or Technological Institute of the Philippines. Hanzo in the top lane with Anar. Meow in the jungle with Zach. Janine in the mid lane with LeBlanc. And for the dual lane, that's Cute and Tarya with Lucian and Morgana.
For our red side, it's going to be Our Lady of Fatima University. Profilers of the Unknown in the top lane. It's going to be Smoothie with the Echo Jungle. It's going to be Beefsteak 25 on the Elise mid lane. We'll be having Pachai Man, not Carrot Man, on a mid lane Lissandra. And in the bottom lane duo, we'll be having Jobim Menudo with the Ezreal. And he's actually sporting the... I forgot his skin. I haven't used that in a long time.
Pulsefire.
Pulsefire, there you go.
Ezreal.
And the Bezzy on the
Ano
jungle
yan?
support.
Ano ginagawa niya?
He's...
Taunt ba yan?
Yeah, no, that's the, I think the dance. The taunt ba yan? Ah, taunt, okay.
Cool.
You know, just a bit of, I guess, a warning for you guys. The most, I feel like, inconsistent skin na Ezreal, kasi having the Mystic Shot being pumped out of you is the Pulsefire one, because may issue yun before na inayos ng Riot, but then it kind of still feels a little bit delayed, yung Mystic Shot niya. So, that's why I kind of stopped using my Pulsefire na rin. just went back to the
Sana no, i-update nila lahat
the
ng
poor man's pulse
oh,
fire.
yung mga legendary skins. Sana ma-update nila yun.
Oh, gotta get that update on the legendary skins. But here we go, and Janine starting off, well, still level 1 pa lang naman, so no tussle just yet. Maybe level 3 we'll be seeing if Petromai will go aggressive, hit his Qs onto Janine there. Maybe just, you know, go for some harass, and then when Janine tries to go in for maybe a distortion last hit, just go in with the Ring of Frost and then just going for more harass.
Yeah, and keep in mind guys, no, kailangan natin alalahan yung mga mindset ng players natin kasi this is OLFU's last chance, you know, to get the reverse sweep going. So they must be very, very tense right now. Everything is on the line in this last game, so they have, you know, to be very careful and at the same time very courageous to try and activate the reverse sweep possibility. First Drake is going to be Mountain Drake, which will be helpful for either of these teams. TIP, they have the chance, you know, to medyo mag-chill kasi obviously kung kahit matalo sila sa game na to, they still have the chance to secure the next game. But again, complacency is the biggest sickness of any leading team.
That's true. As you know, having too much of, I guess, like sorry, complacency, feeling safe that you're gonna be able to get the win on the game three. Might just bite them in the butt and, you know, let the reverse move happen for Poto here. But it's gonna be a possible setup here in the top lane as Beefsteak was creeping a little bit into the danger zone onto Hanzo.
Yeah, I don't think that gank would have
Nice
gone
start
so
binding.
well though. Kasi looking at it, it's gonna be Elise Echo, not too much damage. Except if Nar is on mini Nar form, it would have been a possible gank. But he is roaming to mid lane now. We'll see if there's going to be a gank at
Oh,
mid.
he actually bypasses the ward. He is very low in HP here. Misses the cocoon there, but at least they do get the flash from Janine still. I think Janine didn't even have to do that.
Yeah, actually they have to manage their CC a bit better next time kasi they could have allowed the EW combo of Lissandra to go first and then use the cocoon after the flash. But
He's taking quite a bit of damage
my.
there, but he does have a heal. He didn't. He's not gonna expect Jobim to actually go a bit too aggressive because Star is just right at the sidelines there. Bezzy taking quite a bit of damage has to go back and heal himself a little bit, but of course having a Trundle, you do have your passive just to get I guess like HP from last hitting minions.
Yeah, but no summoner spells were burned from that exchange, so this is still gonna be, you know, an even bot lane. Medyo even pa naman ang CS natin. Nar, you know, slight lead in the top lane with that CS, but that's mainly because he is a ranged top laner, so medyo mas madali mag-CS para sa kanya. But once Echo, you know, gets his items going, he will start to hurt on this Nar.
Props to Petra, man. I really like what Petra actually did there. You saw that in the mid lane. I believe he held back onto his trinket totem. He didn't use it for the earliest time. He placed one on the top side river, and then when he didn't spot out the Zac, he placed it at the bottom and actually spot out the Zac.
Yeah. Good use of trinkets, guys. Sa mga warding peeps natin dyan, lalo na sa mga support, don't be so excited to use your trinkets. You know, you have to make sure na mas efficient yung paggamit niya. Kasi minsan, you know, actually pati ako basta off cooldown na yung trinket ko, gagamitin ko kahit sa ambush.
Yeah.
But sometimes, you know, you have to time it. It's when you don't see the way. That's gonna be Smoochie, almost dead.
Though, one more auto attack from Hanzo. He's gonna be flashing over. Hanzo! Oh, there's the turret, and it's gonna be a first blood for Smoothie.
Oh man, that's the most
Complacency right there.
Oh
in
my
the top
God.
lane.
Yan yung sinasabi ko no? It's all about the split-second decision making. The flash was too late. He should have flashed in advance to get the auto attack going so that Smoochie, you know, even after the flash, magko-connect pa rin yung auto attack niya yun. Plus, the proc from the third hit would have killed him for sure. It's just the flash was too late. So, grabe. Sobrang sakto na flash niya. That's gonna be giving Smoochie a slight advantage, which he could really use in that laning phase. Hanzo may have a hard time. That's gonna be Bomby Cinder all ready for that Echo to help him out during that laning phase.
Yeah, now in the bottom lane, both ADCs have come back already and have bought their items. For Jobim is gonna be a Zero to Goddess for cute double longsword here. So he's playing around to building that serrated Dirk. So maybe another Yonmu's Ghostblade build.
Yeah, possibly double longsword. Kind of a bit hard to predict what he's gonna buy with.
I think serrated
double
Dirk
longsword,
would be that one.
So we'll see what he decides to do. Pero again, we have to put focus sa mga team composition ng teams natin. Kasi kung titignan natin yung OLFU, it takes a bit longer for the laners to get their items going. They usually need siguro mga isa-dalawa item para kay Ezreal, Lissandra, and Echo, you know, to really feel the power. Unlike UTIP na
Now setting up though. Here's the knock-up. Oh, they follow it up. Does he have an ultimate? Yes, he does. Activates the Frozen Tomb onto himself to keep himself alive for a couple more seconds. He doesn't actually have to use his flash there, as he does have the Glacial Path to keep himself safe. But you saw there just the collapse from TIP getting countered with just a couple of skills from Petrayman, that not even needing the support of Beefsteak.
Exactly. Yun nga yung pinakamaganda kay Lissandra. She's so safe. So as long as she uses that ult, she doesn't give LeBlanc the lead. Actually, LeBlanc went for the cleanse instead of the ignite. That's gonna be Beefsteak.
Oh, but this might be the catch onto Beefsteak. There is no more ultimate as well
Oh!
as mana for Petrayman, and TIP Janine gonna get the execute onto the Elise. That I think was just a miscommunication from OLFU.
Yeah, that was really bad too because sakto nagkaroon ng SS itong si Meow. So perfect timing. He was able to secure the kill. Enough damage onto TFP. Kahit hindi nag-ignite actually si Janine, they were still able to get the kill. Gold-wise, things still look pretty even. And looking at the CS, things look also even as well. Smoochie still, you know, looking good against his Snar. That Bambi Center really going to be helping out during the laning phase, but still, he is getting pushed out.
Yeah, of course, Nar in range as well as Mega Nar form. Actually, gonna be able to bully out the Echo. Just if you can hit your boomerang toss as well as your hyper. But again, for a second time,
Whoa.
Beefsteak is getting a little bit corralled here into his own jungle.
Oh!
But Meow biting off more than he can shoot, gets collapsed on by the other members of
Oh!
OLFU. Though he flashes over into the embracing hands of his teammate Hanzo. Gonna try to re-engage here. Hanzo trying to get as much rage bar as possible to maybe Nar as many members as he can. Almost hitting the boomerang toss onto Smoochie there, but not gonna be enough. True shot barrage.
So close.
Okay. Oh wait,
So
never mind.
close.
That was a true shot barrage from his own teammate.
But
Never mind.
actually, alam mo, kung naka-rage bar na max dun si Hanzo, he could have stunned all of them within that range. Medyo sayang lang na hindi siya naka-rage bar at the time, but no kills being taken away. We can see sobrang aggressive ni Meow. He's the one who's been making a lot of the plays so far 8 minutes in, showing that early aggression na sinabi natin na sobrang importante para sa VEC because once this Zac gets his
It's gonna be a
carries going,
teleport.
oh!
Jovim is super aggressive. He does have a heal as well as a flash, but that root kind of stopping him in his tracks. Cute has a lot of HP. What is OLFU thinking? They're a little bit out of their minds there, and they're going to try to re-engage here onto Bezzy. I thought it was going to be a teleport play into the bottom lane, but it was just OLFU
no.
very aggressive and going to give a double kill. That's not what Podu wanted to happen. I thought it was a setup or something.
Ooh, and already TIP setting the road to the throne. 8 minutes in,
damn.
3-1 on the kill score, and that's gonna be 2,000 golding already for VEC. Probably gonna be setting up for the Dragon quite soon as well. Mountain Drake yung mauuna. That will be very useful to end the game as quickly as possible before this Ezreal starts to get the scaling on.
I don't know, Potu there. I mean, hitting Dark Bind, I think, like, I felt like Jobin was just baiting something out, but then I was looking at the cooldowns. There was no teleport for Smoochie.
Yeah.
There was no teleport for Petrayman. And Beefsteak's not even in the vicinity.
Yeah.
What were they thinking?
That was really an overextension there. They didn't see, for some reason, they didn't see the Morgana. No wards on the side push. So, sa mga bot laners natin dyan, ward din sa side push.
They actually had.
Oh, what?
On this lower brush. They still
He
had
didn't
Morgana
have
there.
it in the inner brush kasi doon nang galing si Morgana.
I
So,
see.
the Dark Binding goes down. Easy burst there coming in.
Yeah.
And sayang talaga kasi that Black Shield really helps, you know, to prevent the slowdown from the pillar of the Trundle.
Yeah.
So in the
Ice
end, in terms
pillar.
of dueling potential, lamang talaga to si Lucian. Poto has to be more patient. You know, they have to play the patience game, wait for the Ezreal, Lissandra, and Echo to properly get that scaling. Otherwise, you know, they're gonna be giving away too many kills to this Lucian and LeBlanc, which will end the game early.
Yeah, Essence River is gonna be the build here for Cute. As you see
Yeah.
the Clawfield Hammer and the BF Sword, that's gonna be a much more damage skilling build
Yeah.
for me. I mean,
Yeah.
the earlier build would have been, again, like I said, the TBC and the Yagmo's Ghostblade, but that's not gonna be the case. They have Janine for the early burst if they have to. When she builds into that Abyssal Scepter, she's gonna be very scary already. And, you know, just
Whoop.
reducing the damage or damage
Oh,
output
wow.
of Petchai. Petchai does have his ultimate to keep himself alive, but at the same time, there is too little HP for him to work with. Though you do see the Beefsteak hitting a really nice cocoon, but
Oh my
Petchai
God.
still surviving, but Beefsteak here might be a casualty.
Oh.
Oh no! Auto attack from Taria! He gets the kill and they follow it up. That's gonna be disastrous here for Potu, as it looked like they took too long to actually get that
Oh
fight.
no,
And here in the
Hanzo.
top lane, Smoochie gonna go in onto Hanzo, and Hanzo, will he survive? No, that's gonna be the case, but there you go. Janine is following it up. He hits another ethereal chain, splashes away by Smoochie, and he will survive for the meantime. Still the aggression from BAC, as well as the control, is definitely working out well for them here in the bottom lane. So it could have actually gone aggressive onto Cute, but Taria now arriving for his ADC.
Kitang-kita na mid lane focus talaga yung ginagawa dito ng VEC. Maya has ganked this lane 2 or 3 times already, and even if Lissandra has the ult, it's not enough, you know, to negate all of the damage coming in from this LeBlanc. 1-0-1. already approaching.
The
Might
backstep
be in
teleport play
Abyssal
is
or
activated
Emerald.
here.
Oh!
Is it going to be Petchai or Smoothie? Or actually, both of them here. This is a 5-man collapse by Potu, and they're only going to
wow.
get Taria as their pickoff. But will this actually translate into a dragon? Will they fight for it? They don't have any ultimates to work with, as VEC has the Culling and the Sigil, the Mimic to work with.
We spoke too soon. There's the revenge already coming in from OLFU to get themselves back in the game. 12 minutes in, and 2,000 gold lead. Not too big just yet. But again, VEC the ones setting themselves up for the throne. Mountain Drake still up for taking. And no one has really set up just yet. So we'll see what they decide to do. Another gank though.
Damn, they are so aggressive onto Petchai, and Meow's going to take quite a bit of damage from that mid 0-1. And they're going to try to re-engage here, but Meow will just walk away from that one, as they have to be a bit worrisome of Janine. Here in the top lane, Hanzo going to be setting up to take this top tier 1 down, but Smoochie going to be here in time to defend it. He's going to even get a couple of CS from that, but actually talking about CS, look at that. ADC and top laners going heavily in favor of VEC.
Yeah, so far those ganks have really helped out VEC. Looking at those CS leads, almost every lane has been winning because of the ganks of Meow. Things looking very good. But again, medyo expected naman to, no, sa team compositions. Kasi Potu, again, they still need around 1 or 2 items before they can start to really, you know, fight against in these team fights against TIP. So they're gonna have to be a bit more patient and also need more vision. The map is looking pretty dark and they have no idea. Parang hindi nila talaga nakita si Meow kapag nagagank siya. They need to put up that vision to make sure they can spot this Zac, you know, and see him before he comes in. Otherwise, Petchai Man's gonna keep getting bullied here.
Yeah, and Deepstick has been playing, I felt, a little bit irregular. He has no real rhythm to his jungling, and he's been just stalling a lot of time. I think he's going to be looking to his teammates to do a setup, but sometimes he has to do it himself, though. I think he's already lost his confidence. Like, he's just waiting, okay, if you do a setup, I'll follow up for you. But then I can't do it for myself because I'm fearing again that I might just get bursted down and, you know, overcommit giving more kills to BEC.
Yeah, kasi if you look at the composition din kasi ng OLFU, it's not really an engaged composition. It's more of a counter-engaged composition. Kasi you have the Echo, the Lissandra, and the Pillar from the Trundle, you know, disengage. But looks like TIP.
This is going to be a free dragon.
Yeah, this is going to be a free Mountain Drake going over to TIP. They are going to be securing that one. We'll see what they decide to do after. But looking at OLFU, they really need to wait and get things going for their items because really, medyo behind pa rin sila sa items. That's going to be an early Abyssal coming in for Janine. And it's going to be, again, like you said, the Essence Reaper already set up for Cute at 14 minutes in.
Yeah, if they actually pick a fight right now, they will, I feel, win it. Of course, not go over-aggressive under turret because, like you said, there is that that re-engage potential that Potu did trade with their team. And Janine being stolen. Like, they deprived him of his blue buff with that Smite Steal from Beefsteak, and at least that's going to be a little win for Potu.
Yeah, gotta have a mana advantage at least for the mid lane for Lissandra.
Yeah, good rotations here for Potu now. We were talking about how they needed more wards. They are actually starting it off with red wards or wards in the blue side jungle of BC, but I think that's not going to be enough because there's so many avenues for Meow to actually gank, and he has been
But let's see what they decide to do. Actually, I wanted to look at Petchai Man and Smoochie kasi, oh wait, there might be an engage.
Oh wow,
Oh
the
my
damage
gosh.
onto Beefsteak, but a nice Ice Pillar actually stopping the catch onto Beefsteak here. Meow doesn't have a flash. Actually, he does, but he doesn't get the catch there as there was the Glacial Vision to stop him in his tracks. But still, it's going to be the mid-tier 1 here being taken by VEC. That would have been much more of a better play, but then, hold that thought, it's going to be their zero chains onto Bessie. Cute, gonna get himself a killing spree. Meow to follow it up, and he is fearless right now. He has the blobs for him to work with the passive that if he goes down, he's not actually considered dead anymore. He'll be able to respond from that, and TIP are working with this. Full confidence on, and Potu are being pushed out. 15 minutes in, they are looking very lost against TIP.
5,000 gold lead at 15 minutes in, and things, you said it, VEC is really, really confident right now with their plays. The engage is there. Everyone's on the same page.
Taria!
Oh, sniped out. Sniped out of the rift there.
Well, at least they got that as a consolation prize.
Yeah.
That's
Bonus
all.
lang talaga actually because clearly the lead is in VEC's favor. They were able to get 2 mid lane turrets. And I think one important thing to point out in this game, hindi masyado nagamit yung double TP advantage ng Potu. They weren't able to use it, and Meow was very smart to focus on mid lane para hindi makaalis si Lissandro sa lane. Because if Meow did not focus on mid and went to bot or top lane, Petrayman would just simply TP there and make the numbers game even. But it was a good idea. He focused mid, made sure that Petrayman could not use the double TP advantage, and really shut him down. And now, you know, that's a really good lead coming in for Janine. 1-0-2 in and 2-0-3 on this Zac. He's had above 50% kill participation. 5 kills out of the 7 that have already happened.
A 4,000 gold lead 17 minutes in is nothing to be
Yeah, that's really huge.
trifled with. So TIP are looking, like you said, very strong. And Photo, I mean, it's gonna be a very bad like way for them is if they actually just, you know, delay this game, look for their items. They're actually giving VAC even more time to buy better items than what Photo has in their arsenal. So I think like they should actually just force something, but then set up properly so that they don't, you know, alert VAC for the re-engagement. Yeah, it's just super aggressive. They're
Oh
going for the
my.
left bounce.
There's going to be no follow-up here. And Janine trying to go in, but that's going to be an easy repel for at least that tower is going to go down though. Bot inner turret is going to be taken, and Hanzo still trying to take that top lane turret, but Echo is there. Asmushi is there to defend next Drake Mountain. Going to be it, but not going to be coming up for a while. And we're actually approaching the point where Rift Herald will disappear quite soon. Yep, 1 minute and 50 seconds.
Smoochie is actually taking a lot of a beating here. In the
Yeah.
top lane. Look at 144 to the 119. He's defending his tower, but
Oh.
he can't really just support his teammates elsewhere. They get the mid tier 2, and Petra is a little bit too pinned down
Oh
here.
my gosh.
Bro, Bessie Bells actually can get away from that. He chugs quite a bit of potions and let's fight for another day, but that was very close.
The reverse sweep remains alive in that one death there. That's going to be OLFU still trying to defend. Again, they need to buy more time. Avoid getting engaged on. And they need to put up the vision. Actually, the vision is already there. It's just that for some reason, you know, Meow's finding those openings where he can engage. And I think it's because OLFU, you know, they're kind of stepping out of position. Medyo kailangan nila mag-ingat-ingat. You know, try to stay nearby the base and set up. Only walk where you can see.
Yeah, and this is where where that comes into a little bit of a bad decision, just because having an Elise just playing around the vision that they have kind of makes it too obvious, because if VAC knows where they already cleared out their vision, they know where the Elise will be playing, and then Meow just plays in that angle where the Fog of War gives him so much free reign to actually set up really nice elastic slingshots.
That is true. We'll see what they can do, because looking at OLFU, the best thing they can do really is just to put up vision and wait for the power spikes. But VEC, they can do anything that they want right now. They've got that gold lead. Baron and Dragon are both spawning at pretty much the same time, and it looks like they're going to be setting up for Baron. It's not going to be the Drake. Gusto na dumiretso agad dito sa BR, and they're going to be setting out that vision on the red buff side. We'll see if they can secure. They're going to be pushing up top lane now, and everyone's moving there. Although medyo malayo nga lang si Lucian. We'll see what they decide to do. They can go anywhere they want.
Baron's gonna spawn in 5 seconds, and I think that is the case, but OLFU do have the composition to counter a Dragon press here, or Baron press here, but then they have to be really careful, because if you actually check it out, Cute has a Phantom Dancer and SOG.
Yeah, that's very true. And this Dragon, gonna be easy. Look at that damage.
Second
Coming in from
Mountain
Q,
Drake.
that's crazy. It's gonna be a very easy Dragon. It's gonna be double Mountain Drake, and the objectives are gonna be melting so fast for VEC as they almost making a pick there.
Benjamin does have, I think he's gonna build a Proto Belt next. Yeah, that's gonna be the case, because he does have a Kiddo Gem in his inventory. Now they look to actually collapse here onto Hanzo, and Hanzo does have another Trinket Ward, so look at that, he's very just, I mean, he's not gonna die at all. Like, he has a Frozen Mouth and a Phage. That's a lot of HP that they have to burn, and when he has a Megadon form, just
Oh no, Betchay-man.
Okay, gonna be able to Glacial Path away, actually makes a Ring of Frost, so that
Actually, that's going to be an opening there. Zac does not have his ult up, and the objectives are all actually, at least Baron is still up, so this might be an option now. 2 items nearly up for most of the members of OLFU, so this might be a good chance for them, you know, to try and engage with those cooldowns, you know, being off. But I think one of the reasons why medyo nahihirapan yung OLFU dito, kung titignan kasi natin yung champions na ginagamit nila, hindi nila nagamit recently. So they might not be so comfortable on these champions. For example, Elise, see, Beefsteak has been playing mostly Rumble and Nidalee. no, sorry, not Rumble. Mostly Rumble. But to be transferring to this Elise, he might not be so used to it. Benjamin hasn't really played Lissandra either. And Joby Menudo hasn't used Ezreal at all in the past 7 games. So this might be, baka medyo naninibago sila sa mechanics. And you cannot be behind in mechanics against TIP when they are the mechanics, leaders pretty much in this whole league.
Yeah. But if you think about it from a perspective where they can actually just push out of their base, they can't. What they have to do here is to win a clash against TIP and get a little bit of control in their base, but or in their jungle. But the problem is they have no opening for that. VEC have always been just rotating mid, top, and bottom, and Potu cannot react fast enough because they don't have the catch potential. Yes, they have Petraman with a possible glacial path and then Frozen 2, but then that's not enough damage.
Yeah, that's very true. And actually, although mukhang sobrang lamang na lamang talaga dito yung TIP, this stage of the game is actually the hardest part. Kasi kung titignan natin yung comp ng TIP, they don't really have a proper frontline tank. And siege either. So, para makapasok sa base ng Potu, they actually have to fight outside to get inside. But if Potu actually just stays at their turrets, baka mahirapan sila na makapasok sa inhib because if the dive fails, then the counter engage from OLFU can actually shut down the game completely. So we'll have to see how OLFU decides to do this. But I think counter engage is the best way to win this one.
Yeah, but you have to fear the damage of Janine having a Morellonomicon, that Abyssal Scepter, and I think he's gonna be starting to work on her.
Elixir is up.
Will be on that third item. They're gonna activate the calling for Cute there, but only pushes out Pachai Man. They didn't force the ultimate there. Maybe if he did, they might go for a Baron, but I think it's still gonna be the case as VEC is corralling around that area.
Yeah, Meow does have his ult up, but Lucian does not. So we'll see what's gonna happen. All of the ults of Potu are up though. There's gonna be a bit scary kasi medyo lamang nga talaga ang VEC in terms of items. The damage from Nar is really there. He's got the Black Cleaver. There's the Frozen Mallet. And again, most of the members. Quicksilver Sash is up for Lucian as well. So kahit anong CC ilagay niyo dyan, whether it be the ult of Lissandra or the Cocoon from Elise, will be able to get out of them quite quickly.
Yeah.
So medyo slippery nga talaga ang targets dito from TIP.
I like this so much from VEC. Like you were talking about how it was like a very high potential of re-engage for Potu when they're under turret. What VEC is doing right here is classic play, which is to put the Nar into the bottom lane and force Potu to actually just rotate for him, but then
TP's coming in.
The Baron here.
There's gonna be a clash now, and Baron's gonna go pretty much to VEC. There's no contest whatsoever coming from Potu, and wow, Benjamin actually almost killing Janine there. He used the ult. There's a Proto Bell, but no damage goes down, and that's gonna be Elise trying to follow up. No CC though, and that's gonna be pretty much a free Baron for VEC.
Pachai Man, I don't think.
I don't know. He didn't use his ult.
Yeah. He couldn't get the catch onto Janine. She was too slippery. But at the same time, I was like feeling like, did he knew that he could actually use the Ice Shard onto the clone, so that he can actually have a longer range.
Yeah.
Maybe if he could have hit that, maybe the damage would have been enough to kill Janine. I'm not sure if he thought about that or no.
Yeah, but in any case, that's going to be Janine surviving pretty much.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a free Baron, and this is going to be pretty scary now. Kasi kanina, diba, sinabi natin, yung stage na to, mahirapan yung TIP kasi wala sila masyadong pang-push or siege. But when you get the Baron, all your problems are solved because now, you have these insane siege minions to pretty much just Hadouken at this turret without being in range of the turret itself. So, medyo mahirapan dito ang Potu. They have to be very smart.
The damage onto Bessie from just 2 Sigil of Malice plus 1 Sigil of Malice and the Mimic.
Exactly, and now they're doing the split push game. It's a 1-3-1, and they're going to be splitting up OLFU as well. And that's going to be a problem because OLFU works best when they're together.
And they don't have a lot of wave to work with, actually.
So this is going to be 3 hits now, and the Elixir doing its work to help out with the Baron. There's going to be Dark Binding, and Echo really taking the hurt here. Not tanking enough against that Frozen Mallet and Black Cleaver. And slowly but surely, these Nexus, these inhibitor turrets are being chipped down. There's going to be the engage. Very close.
They look to get the catch onto Smoochie, but then they don't really have to as they have Baron up minions to work with to get the inhibitor. Top tier 1 has been taken down already, and it's going to be the disengage from the looks of it by TIP. I mean, you can see that the mid lane and the ADC of TIP are actually working to the bottom lane. This is just a 3-man push. Make that a 2-man push as the rotation for number 1.
Oh, wow!
Go for
no!
Top lane, and wow, they just immediately pop Jobim.
Yeah, there's going to be no ADC, and this is a problem. 30 seconds to go, and 2 inhibs are going to go down. This really does look like the road to the LCL Championship. This might just be the game. Smoochie going to get caught by the Dark Binding. That's going to be
Slingshot.
Slingshot missing.
And now we're gonna go into the final. Well, is this gonna be the final stand here for Potu? That's the question. They get the kill onto. Oh no, they just destroy the inhibitor. But then look at this. TIP are breaking everything right now against Potu, and Potu are gonna be left defenseless. They have to work with no inhibitors, right? And with their composition, with how their damage is gonna work against TIP, it's gonna be a very long shot to work with. They're gonna re-engage right now. Smoochie actually to follow up. TIP are very low right now. Janine is actually at the side. She has a lot of damage right now, and they have to actually be aware of that because they might get sniped from behind with the double distortion combo. And TIP with Baron buff recall will be able to get back to their base quite fast.
Yeah, so TIP playing it smart now. Hindi sila masyado na go over-engage. They know their limits. They know that they should recall just to make sure that when they go for the next fight, they will have, you know, much higher chances of finally securing what could be the possible last match right now. Dragon is live. It's gonna be a Mountain Drake.
Yet
Wow!
again.
RNG! RNG's escaped in 3 Mountain Drakes. God bless you, VEC. May you use it wisely. But we'll see if OLFU can try and contest that one with 2
VEC
inhibs
don't
down.
care anymore. They just want to ramp down onto mid lane and say, we want this 3-0 against Potu. They're not even gonna look a second view of that dragon. They're just gonna go in and again ramp themselves up onto this mid lane and say, hey, Potu, we're here. Fight us now. We have, how much is that? A 13,000 gold lead, maybe more, 16,000?
Whoa, and Smoochie.
They're gonna catch it on onto Taria. Taria is only the support, and he is still surviving as Meow activates the left bounce into the backside. Meow is tanking for the side of TIP, and here Janine has free reign. Look at how much damage is already done on the Smoochie. Onto Bessie. Pechai Man has full HP, but he will get shredded in matter of seconds. Only Jobim and Bessie are alive here, but they are just...
Oh my gosh! No,
No, not yet!
You can't do that! Uy, i-resume niyo yan! Uy,
Bessie
i-resume niyo yan! Bawal yan!
and Jobim are the left to defend their base. They're hanging on by a thread. And against a 5-man roster here of VAC, can they do it? Can they hold on and keep Potu alive?
Uy, bawal yan!
The dream! Oh no, I dream of a day wherein Potu can get that 3rd game and come back against VEC. But will that be today? I don't think so, as Cute has too much damage.
Okay, tingnan natin yung situation dito. So we have a almost full health Ezreal. We have Bees, si Bess, who's almost, you know, able to reach the fountain, and a lot of the members of TIP are actually low. The question is, can Joby Menudo keep the dream alive and kill all 5 of them before this Nexus goes down? Oh man, it's
I
don't know.
I don't think he
so-
has enough damage.
Ay,
for it.
bawal dapat to eh. Hindi pwedeng gawin to eh. Man, what
Hanzo's
is gonna
almost dead
happen?
though, that's the question.
Looking at the cooldowns, Zack's ult is up. LeBlanc's ult is up, so she can actually burst Joby Menudo if he goes out of position. Flash heal is up though for Joby Menudo, so he can arcane shift, flash, and heal. I don't know, it's so... what are the chances?
It could have been, I feel like it still could have been them being able to defend this, but with VEC having 2 Mountain Drakes.
Yeah, it's... The true damage stacking on that Nexus is just... I don't know, it's really scary right now. I'm not sure what's gonna happen. There is a slight chance. Si Bess may flash naman siya, so she can actually, he can actually save Joby Menudo from any skill shots. But Sigil of Malice and the Slingshot, it's really scary. I don't know what the chances are of getting into this. Joby Menudo, 11-4, and just like you said, really huge gold lead at 28 minutes in. Such a decisive lead coming in from Vindicator Esports at 2-0, and they're inches away, literally inches away from victory and securing a 3-0 right now.
Noble, is this gonna be VEC with a 3-0 against Profilers of the Unknown? Vindicator Esports are looking to have such a good best of 5 series against their counterparts, Profilers of the Unknown. Again, guys, you can actually still, you know, make that milestone a little bit longer, so that we can get you more of the skins that you want.
What could possibly happen to pause at this time? May na nata ibang player dyan or something na hindi na Guys, wait lang, wait lang. para nasa LCL pa kami, paki-pause lang muna, tapos tatae muna siya. O, para medyo humaba ang league natin. Ano oras na ba? Pwede na mag-dinner. Ano ba yan?
Yeah, time check, it is 6:38 p.m.
Ay, nako. Prolong the agony.
Man, this is like a little bit painful to watch because tignan mo yung cooldown,
Oo,
yung
yun na
respawn
nga eh.
timers ng Potu. 40 seconds, 30 seconds, 42 seconds.
Tapos
That's-
yung Nexus turret, as in, konting ano na lang.
isang ubo na lang, destroyed na yan.
Isang ubo na lang. Isang ubo na lang talaga. Ayun, hey guys. Ay, shoutouts nga pala sa mga nasa viewing party dyan. Thank you so much for helping us reach, I think, sobrang lapit natin sa 2K viewers. That's really huge. So, thank you and shoutouts to Alpha and to Ariane and to everyone at Pampanga, no, sa G-Hub Esports. They're also there. Shoutouts to everyone watching this right now. And thank you so much for joining us, at the finals. Again, this is the LoL Collegiate League 2016 Summer Term Finals. So insane. The journey has been 48 teams going down to the final two. And gaya na sinabi ko dati, nag-usap kami ni Manjing kanina na kahit sino matalo dito, actually, pareho na silang panalo. Kasi, what it has taken to get to this stage of being the final two out of 48, it's just, you guys have both won already pretty much in your own ways, achieving this much already. And man, it's just been insane. I don't know what about you guys. You can still make your predictions literally right now kung sino pa kaya ang mananalo dito despite being so close
May
to the
nagtambol
Nexus
sa likod
already.
natin.
Ayun, si Shin. Pero yeah, I mean, you can still predict OLFU win or Potu win. Do you think Joby Menudo can save the day at the very, literally
Well,
the last dying breaths of this Nexus?
I guess his saving grace is that most of the members of TIP are very low.
Yun na nga kasi si LeBlanc is low, Lucian's low, and it's only Meow that has full health, and he can't kill Joby Menudo.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I mean, he can, but then can he actually take down the turrets fast enough that Joey Manuba can push him out?
that's the thing.
Yeah,
That's the
diba?
thing. Ezreal has to be very smart. Kailangan maging matalino ni Joby Menudo. He has to kill the highest damage dealers before dealing with the highest health person. Kasi even if he kills or even if he focuses the highest health one, that means that you leave all these damage dealers open to, pretty much put down damage onto the Nexus. So in these last few seconds, he has to kill 3 damage dealers quickly enough while surviving the damage potential. Kasi keep in mind, LeBlanc can still burst this guy down.
Yeah.
He has the ult up, so he can go for that full range combo pretty much. I think he still had enough mana as well to pull off the combo.
The question is, road to Busyan. Yan ba ang mangyayari dito? Oh! Are we gonna go back?
We're gonna go back. Is it the final moments of the game?
We'll just wait. We're
God,
gonna check that.
yeah,
We're not gonna check that.
I wanna find out what's gonna happen.
No, I don't wanna
Yeah,
see.
I don't wanna see.
I don't wanna
Wait,
see.
wait. Okay.
You
I
have
think
to
we're gonna be
go.
moving into the game in just a bit.
Yes.
Oy, sa mga nandyan, block nyo yung door para di namin makita yung result.
Sampalin niya sila pag lumabas sila ng pintuan.
Keep them there. Okay, wait! Okay.
Oh, Joby Menudo! He's so low in HP, and he's gonna be trying to at least save his turret. He's healing himself back up, and you can see here that Petrai Man is still wait.
Okay, he's gonna go down.
This happened already.
It's gonna be the ult,
Triple kill for Cute. They're going in. Hanzo very low, and
Wait, what?
what happened?
Wait, what? Okay, I don't know what's happening now, but we're back in time. We are back in time, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, we do have an echo.
yeah, we
It's
do
bound
have
to
an
happen
echo,
na pati yung casters matatamaan ng chrono break ni Echo.
2016 pa ba to? Asa na tayo? Pero we'll see, no? Pero again, same situation. Again, this is the LCL 2016
Jungkook
Summer
Horde.
Term Finals. And we're here right now, the finals between TIP and OLFU, and we have no idea who's going to win. It's still the last dying breaths of this Nexus, and we literally hinahaplos na ng TIP ang yung LCL Championship. And Joby Menudo,
May trophy ba sila makukuha?
si Joby Menudo, medyo niniyakap niya ang trophy, and he's like, no, I will keep the dream alive.
Didala niya pa.
Yeah.
Just para lang
Para lang. Okay, so Faker, it's like Faker holding the championship trophy and kissing it. Already, pretty much, he's almost there. So very close, and man. But again, no, I mean, just to reiterate, this is still really TIP and OLFU both still winners pretty much, even if TIP does decide does become the winner eventually, or if OLFU decides to reverse sweep.
Yeah.
It's really been a wonderful journey, and you guys have all been a part of it. And actually, if anything, we have to thank you guys. Sa lahat ng mga viewing party dyan, lahat na nasa PGS Rift, lalo na sa admins natin, all of the supporters there of the PH community. It's been such a long journey, and it's really such an honor to, you know, have been with you guys through it, through this whole journey thing. And man, it's just been such a great journey with you guys. And again, thank you so much sa mga Filipino community natin dyan. It's really crazy.
Is Jomon gonna be able to do the train to Busian? But then I don't think so.
Yeah.
Let's see what's gonna happen.
Yeah. Pero yeah, I think we're gonna be moving in just a bit. We'll see what decide. Yeah, and it's gonna be okay, guys. It's TIP. Pretty much your champions for the LCL 2016 Summer Term Final. Ladies and gentlemen,
Harap naman kayo sa amin.
That's it. An insane journey.
We're gonna have an interview.
Yeah, we probably will, but
Yeah.
that's it, guys. I mean, after such a long journey, TIP finally able to secure a huge decisive lead against OLFU 3-0, completely dominating this best of 5. And, you know, it's all on them, you know. The effort has been there, the work was done.
Congratulations to the technical.
Yeah, so we're going to be having an interview with them in just a bit. Congratulations to Technological Institute of the Philippines, or Vindicator Esports. It's
Yeah,
been
but of
so
course,
crazy.
kudos to our Radio Phantom University,
Yeah.
Profiles to the Unknown, for giving such a good game. Their game looks like they did it
Ah,
a bit
there you
more
go.
to
The sportsmanship, guys. Always the handshake at the end.
Dapat kiss cheeks.
Yeah, but it was a really great series, and we're going to be having an interview in just a bit. Again, congratulations to the whole alma mater, no, to TIP for winning this one, dethroning OLFU, the defending champions of the LoL Collegiate League.
Yes. So I guess we're just gonna take a very short break to set up for the interview, guys. Again, you're watching the LoL Collegiate League 2016 Summer Term Finals. We already have our champions again. Kudos to Vindicator Esports, Technological Institute of the Philippines. So we'll be back after a very short.
Oh, wait, yeah. Oh, no break.
Yeah, straight agad sila
Oh,
pasok
okay,
sa
so
dito.
we're
Okay,
gonna
never
have
mind.
an
Okay,
interview right now.
okay,
Okay, so no break whatsoever.
come here.
Oh, wait. Ito ba? Ito ba yung gagamitin na headset?
I think so.
Okay, so we'll
Yeah.
see what's gonna happen, but we're gonna be having the interview in just a bit. We'll be interviewing one of the members of TIP.
Sino
if I'm not
yung
mistaken.
captain nila? Sino
Alright,
yung
so...
interview namin? Who are we interviewing? Support.
Oh, okay, okay. Alright, so we'll be having the interview now with TIP Tarya. Alright, alright.
Ang tanong pala, bakit Tarya? Kasi idol mo ba si Zarya? Ay, hindi.
Okay, wait lang. Okay, alright, so we're back. No break, pretty much. Again, this is the LCL 2016 Summer Term Finals, and TIP have just won the finals of the LCL after a dominating lead. No, 3-0, grabe, napaka-intense, pero in the end, TIP were able to pretty much decide all of the games and take in the win. So, ano ba ang mga tanong natin?
Okay, first of all,
Introduce yourself.
Yeah,
No,
yun
just-
pala.
I'm TIP Tarya.
What's your real name?
Owen Convocar.
Owen. Okay, so Owen or TIP Tarya, again, the support of TIP who just won the final. So, ikaw muna. Sorry.
Of course, the most basic questions. How are you guys feeling?
Sobrang saya. Kasi po, isa rin na rin po kami parang consider na namin na veteran na rin kami kasi matagal na po talaga kami naglalaro.
Oh, that's true.
Then, isa na rin po itong siguro mga proof para ituloy pa po namin.
Did you feel na madadalihan kayo sa best of 5 nyo against OLFU or hindi naman?
Sa totoo lang po, hindi po kasi magagaling po talaga kasi sila.
Oh, tsaka defending champion din sila.
Opo.
Yeah, so
At
I'm
saka,
sure.
mas lamang po sila talaga sa amin sa practice kasi simula po nag-start yung LCL, never po kami nakapag-practice ng kompleto. Kasi po, busy po lahat. Lalo po yung ADC namin is graduating po kasi.
Okay. Ayun na nga. That's one of the biggest struggles talaga kapag university, tsaka university student, tsaka gamer din. So,
Opo.
finding that balance is very difficult. So, sa pang tanong siguro, what was yung, siguro bago nangyari yung buong series na to, para sa team nyo, ano yung naisip nyo na yung main strength nyo, na strategy nyo, na gagamitin yung pantalo sa OLFU?
Sa tingin ko po, ang pinaka-main strength po namin kasi talaga lamang kami sa mechanical.
Yun.
Okay.
Okay.
Sa kahit saang aspect po, kahit talo po kami sa Clash, kaya namin pumick up ng kakaibang nangyayari. Parang meron po kami mga kakaibang naiisip na, tas never po kami nag-hesitate sa lahat ng call ng kahit sino. Na all in na lang po kami. Yun po
So,
para sa amin.
okay, tapos para sa inyo naman, ano yung sa tingin niyo yung pwedeng sanang i-improve ng OLFU after this series? Kasi very decisive yung lead niyo, no? 3-0, you close out the game completely. So, you know, being the opponent ng OLFU, ano sa tingin niyo yung paano kaya sila pwede
Here the other
mag-improve?
members of TIP.
Ayan, so congratulations to you guys, the winners again of the LCL 2016 Summer Term Final. So, yun, balik ako sa'yo. Ano sa tingin niyo yung pwedeng i-improve sana ng OLFU, you know, looking into the future for LCL?
Bali sa pinakita po nila buong series kasi nag-focus po kasi sila na protect the AD carry. So, basa na po namin pa na yung Malzar pick nila is, ang pangontra lang is mag-QSS lang lahat ng carries namin.
Yeah.
Hindi pa rin po nila nakita yun na pwede nila dapat ibahin na lang nila yung picks nila kasi madali na lang namin
Ito pala si
po-confine.
Tayuan eh.
Okay. So yun. So that's
Yun
what you
po.
think. Tapos, looking into the future, anong mga plano nyo, no? Looking into the future for LCL, will you continue to be the same roster ba?
Opo.
May mag-iiba bang players?
Wala
or-
po.
So same...
Ang pinaka-goal po namin next split, makapag-practice na po kami ng kompleto. Yun na lang po.
Okay. So makapag-practice na kompleto, yun ang goals nyo muna.
Opo.
So pwede dito si Meow.
Yun.
Ang
So,
galing
introduce
ng
natin. Okay,
sakmo.
so again, ito si Tarya, ang support ng TIP. Sino? Si Meow? Okay, jungler. That is the jungler of TIP. Tapos mid laner, si... Ayun, si Janine, the mid laner of TIP. And then top lane, Hanzo. Yes. Tapos sino pa? Jungler. Ay, wait. Joke lang. Jungler tapos na.
ADC.
ADC. Yeah. So, again guys, this is TIP and grabe. Ay, wait. Shoutouts muna. Meron ba kayong shoutouts sa fans niyo at pati sa mga schoolmates niyo?
Shoutout kay Janine. I love
Okay.
you.
Iniisip ko kasi kung hindi dyan yung pangalan niya, baka ano eh.
Shoutout ko
Mabokya
na
ka
lang.
dyan eh.
Shoutout ko na lang po yung yung mamit daddy ko na sobrang supportive na Tarya na tawag sa akin. At saka shoutout po sa B Gaming sa school namin yung mga nakakakilala sa amin. Salamat po sa lahat.
Alright,
Salamat po.
okay. Okay, so again, congratulations to TIP again. Let's give them a huge round of applause. It's been a really wonderful journey again, and grabe talaga yung journey. 48 teams, tapos kaya yung top of the 48. It's really been an insane journey. And again, congratulations to everyone in TIP. Props again, and of course, thank you to you guys for supporting us. Sa lahat ng parents dyan, gaya ng sabi ni Tari na sumusuporta sa league na to. And to all of you viewers, shoutouts to everyone at the viewing parties na nasa Pampanga, nasa Rizal, kayong mga nasa bahay, lahat kayo. Thank you so much for being a part of this journey. Again, this is the LCL 2016 Summer Term Finals. And Technological Institute of the Philippines has taken the finals, has taken the throne away from OLFU. It's been a really great series, but yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, so again guys, again, a little bit of an... sige, si Shin mo muna.
Again, emphasizing lang kasi nanggaling tayo sa freaking 48 teams, diba? That's around 200 people involved dito sa LCL. Again, maraming salamat kila Alpha, tsaka kila Arya na nandyan ngayon sa Extreme Gamers. Maraming salamat po sa Extreme Gamers, Andy Pocolo, sa mga summoners na nandyan. Tsaka sa may Pampanga, sa may G-Hub. Unluckily, hindi pa pwede makapaglaro yung mga G-Hub, di ba? Ganon. So, hold lang tayo dyan. Pati yung AX kating-kating na daw maglaro. Yan, mula sa Pro Gaming Series, yung mga pro players natin na nandyan, at tabayanan nyo po sila. I hope a lot of players will take inspiration mula dito sa LCL natin, mula sa adventures dito netong TIP, netong Team TIP. And again, guys, when it comes to shoutcasting naman, again, the Shoutcaster Call 2016 is until October 9. So, ayan, send us your applications. Kompleto yan, pati tips in shoutcasting. We got you covered. So be sure to follow those tips. Follow yung tips ha, yung tips, hindi yung napanood nyo, yung tips. Okay, just send your applications. You can check Garena Esports website para sa instructions para doon. And ayun, I would like to send my shoutouts to my special someone, kay VP. It's been a great season. Maraming salamat sa suporta and for this LCL.
Shoutouts then to our special someone. Before that, I guess again, guys, we'd like to invite you to watch the MPGL League of Legends Finals this coming Tuesday. That is, what date is it now? I don't know what date it is. Tuesday. 27, yeah, September 27, 6 p.m. onwards. That is between Imperium Pro Team and Minaski in a best of 5. So we'll be having our shoutcasters again, Shinbu, Riku, Manjin, and of course the coach has decided to also join us ng VEC, which is Arctic, so be sure to check that out, guys, at this coming Tuesday.
Okay, hi guys, this is Nick.
It's a
And
grill!
in behalf of the whole... Hi Sir Chris, the first call. In behalf of the whole LCL team, I would like to thank everyone who supported us for the whole term, this summer term. So, thank you very much, guys, for your support, and please look forward to what we have in store for you for the next term. So, thank you so much for your support.
Okay, so we're gonna close this out. I guess we're just gonna have, again, you have watched the Law Collegiate League 2016 Summer Term Finals. And again, your champion is TIP Vindicator Esports. So we'll be having our, I guess, our last name givings. I'm Asarai, and I am one hell of a beast here with me now. Are
Amplifier, and of course we're here with TIP Target, the Support of Technological Institute of the Philippines. Congratulations to them. We'll be seeing you guys in just a bit. Get ready for Worlds and get ready for PGS as it comes on January. We'll see you guys next time.
Your time is up, my time is now. You can't see me, my time is now. It's the franchise where I'm shining now. You can't see me, my time is now. In case you forgot or fell off, I'm still hot, knock your shell off. My money stacked fat, plus I Your time is up, my time is now. You can't see me, my time is now. It's the franchise where I'm shining.
Ayun na po, by the way, last update sa LCL, yung champion daw sa LCL, ang kalaban ng final boss si Manjin, no? So, ayun lang.
So weighing in around 100 grams. Here, the shoutcaster, the hype shoutcaster for Garena Philippines, we have Banjer!
Ain't no way you breaking me, kid. I'm harder than nails. Plus, I keep it on lock like I'm part of the jail. I'm slaughtering stale competition. I got the whole block wishing they could run with my division, but they gone fishing with no bait. Kid, your boy, hold weight. I got my soul straight. I brush your mouth like Colgate. In any weather, I'm never better. Your boy's so hot, you never catch me in the next man's sweater. If they hate, let them hate. I drop your whole clan. Lay your ass down for the 3-second tan. Your time is up, my time is now. You can't see me, my time is now. It's the franchise where I'm shining now. You can't see me, my time is now.
It's gon' be what it's gon' be. 5 pounds of courage, bloody base, 10 pants with a gold tee. It's a war dance, a victory step. A raw stance is a gift, and you insist it's my rep. John Cena trademark.